hi, I didn't see you there. So today we actually have something special for you. We're going to be talking about our favorite iconic pony.
Oh my god, you like ponies too? I love My Little Pony. You know, I got the pop, I'm wearing one right now, I've got a plush, and I've even got a matching gun.
Dude, what? I told you, we're talking about Colts.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that, yeah, hi.
Alright, so today we've got something special. We're here to talk about a couple Colt handguns that we actually both own.
They're kind of very iconic Colt handguns. Like we figured, you know, we pick one from each category. So you know,
and they're pretty different too. They're not like this is semi-automatic, and we have a little snub-nosed revolver.
Which one do you want to start with?
Doesn't really matter to me. The revolver seems simple enough. Basically. Colt came out with something called a police positive. It was more of the full-size 6-shot. Was it a 6-inch or I can't remember if it was 4 or 6-inch. But it was a longer barrel on there.
I want to say it's 4-inch, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, basically it was like a service revolver, and basically like in response to their competition coming out with shorter guns for like maybe an undercover carry or like a maybe like a
backup,
kind of like the Smith & Wesson Chief Special. You know,
right.
they kind of named it for like you know, maybe like higher ups who just wanted to carry something small while around the building or something like that. And Colt was seeing that people would take their police positives and actually chop the barrel down to make a small gun to carry. So they actually ended up coming out with the Colt Detective Special, and basically they kind of labeled it as such. So it's like, you know, you see like a lot of detectives or like private eyes, they carry like a little snub nose, you know, and so like that was kind of a popular thing, so they decided to go with that as the name. They've got really nice bluing on these. This is actually a Generation 3, so they've kind of reinforced it a little bit, put the full shroud instead of having the exposed ejector rod. And one of the interesting things too is a lot of the stub noses you find nowadays, just to make them have a smaller profile, they have a 5-shot cylinder. But the Detective Special actually retains its full 6-shot, which is kind of cool. It does make it more difficult to get stuff. Like I had to go out of my way to special order some speed loaders and like stuff like that for it. And I bought some of the older style grips for it because the new ones come with the thicker one. But I really like this gun. Like, it's really beautiful. It shoots very well. Like, the triggers on these are really amazing. And it's just a really nice revolver all around. So yeah, I mean, that's
pretty cool.
Pretty much
I like the medallions on it.
Yeah, I really wanted that because the new generation ones don't have medallions, right. So I just kind of like that.
That's cool. But it only shoots 38 special, right?
Yes, this is a 38 special only. It does not handle 357. And the thing about Colts is they're pretty finicky too, so you kind of have to keep up with like maintenance. Like, their timing goes out pretty quick if you shoot a lot. Stuff like that. But at that time, it was kind of one of those things where it was more than what they really needed. So it just depends. I mean, it's not a heavy shooter, but it's definitely something that'll get the job done. And people, like a lot of people, like to collect them for the most part. You know, it's more for the collector thing than anything.
Colt revolvers are collector items.
Yeah,
like, yeah. If you can find like a python,
any of the snakes.
Yeah, like any of the snakes.
Thousands.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're hard to find too.
Yeah, but they're very nice. They're very nice handguns. Yeah. So, moving on, we have, you know, something a little more modern. Well, basically, it's semi-automatic, so there's more moving parts. Now, this is the iconic Colt M1911. Notice it's not the A1. This is the original M1911. What's cool about this is that this was stolen. I stole this from the government. So you hear about the new CMP programs, right?
Yes.
They're trying to. So yeah, the new CMP they're trying to put. I think they already did. They're just waiting right now. So we're waiting for Colt.
Yeah, basically what it is they have a bunch of 1911s that were service pistols that are in this big store that essentially they have to spend like X amount of money per year, like maintaining these guns, but they really don't see any action. They just kind of sit on racks in storage. And essentially what it is the Civilian Marksman program is a program that you can actually join up. I think like what it is like in order to participate, you have to like participate in like
a club.
In a club that has it, and you have to be, I think, is it NRA or something like you have to have an NRA membership, and I think you have to send in like a target or something to show like you participated, right? Yeah. And so the Civilian Marksman program allows you to buy certain guns from their armory. And the
most notably the M1 Garand and the M1 carbines.
Yeah, but a lot of like the rifle stuff. So this is really exciting because they've had these for a long time, and they'll have different grades available that you can buy. But essentially, what it is like these, like they're so nice, and like you can't you don't typically find these on the shelf, is what I'm saying. So like the fact that they're going to be available for public purchase is pretty cool.
But this is not a CMP one. This was, I don't know how it got out, but this somehow ended up in civilian hands, and now it's in my hands, but it has the cool United States property, so, please don't take it back, this is mine, I paid for it. But it has been reblued, so some of a lot of the value has been lost, but it's still very cool, even though it's been reblued. And this is, I dated this back to 1917, so this gun is almost 100 years old. So
pretty awesome.
It's older than, a lot of things, but, it's got the old model of 1911 U.S. Army. It's an old, very low-ish 6-digit serial number. And overall, it's just very iconic. I mean, you see 1911s all over the place in video games, movies, TV shows.
Lanyard.
Yeah, and this one has the old lanyard,
Pretty cool.
So you don't lose it, obviously, mostly for cavalry stuff. But
should tell them about the grips.
I am about to get to that. Yeah. So what's really cool is when I bought this, I didn't even notice this, right? When I bought this, I was super excited because obviously it's a 1911 and it's got United States property roll marks on it. But I was playing with it, cleaning it, taking it apart, and then I was like, practicing my reload. I noticed there are little dots on there. Like on the bottom of the grip in the flat part. I'll put a bigger picture.
I wonder what those could be.
We think it's kill marks. We want to think it's kill marks. I mean, the fact that this has been issued, right? World War I, possibly World War II, it's definitely seen maybe Vietnam. It's definitely seen some action somewhere, right? Being that is a service issued pistol. It's got 18 little marks on it. I mean, if those are kill marks, this guy did work. Like, whoever was holding this and this gun did work. I mean, shit, that's like...
By the transitive property, that automatically makes you a World War operator?
Yeah, so, and then, 18 kills, not bad. That's enough, that's high enough to get a AC-130 kill streak.
Yep.
Yeah, and then EMP. And actually, what's funny is I have an M16A1 stock that has kill marks on it too. Yeah, so I don't know how I keep getting these things, but I bought an M16A1 stock and I saw 4 very distinct, cuts on it. So between
I did those.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You have 4 confirmed kills?
No, I have 18 plus 4.
So between my rifle and my pistol, there's technically 22 confirmed kills between these two guns. But anyways, that's just a funny story. But yeah, I mean, old surplus stuff, you can usually find stuff like this. I've seen World War I Garands with stuff like, with marks on them, possibly kill marks. Again, we don't know what it is. It could just be the number of times the guy ND'd, right? I mean,
yeah. Or could have been the times that he had to eat, foreign food.
Yeah, exactly, right? It could be anything. It could be the time he
he had to poo on the field.
I was going to say, right. It's like, it could be anything, but, it's just little history like this. You don't know, right? And a lot of surplus, you find stuff like that.
It's just fun to, basically speculate what it could have been. Yeah.
But, I mean, there's not much more to say about this. It's a pretty standard 1911. It's got the long trigger, hence it's the old style, not the A1. So you want to put some bullets down targets?
Why don't we shoot?
A few moments later.
Wow, this gun only holds 7 rounds? Man, that's weak.
Hey, 7 rounds is all you need.
Yeah, let's see.
Holy shit! It's a pentagram. It's like it's the devil's gun.
I did it. The devil made me do it.
Oh my god. Let's do this. Now we're gonna shoot the good old detective special. Now the best part about a revolver is loading a long bullet into the cylinder one at a time.
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long silver bullet into a well-reached trigger.
That feeling, you just can't get that feeling anywhere else. As it just slides in the cylinder. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And also I can't count. I got used to shooting 1911, so I grabbed 7 rounds. It only holds 6. But, you know, the trigger is really nice. It's a pretty accurate gun. Like, again, I'm a bad shooter, so even though I say the gun is accurate and easy to shoot, it's probably not going to show very well. And then, double action. That was 5. And then Colt, you pull, and then yeah. Again, not the best shooter, and honestly, I have no idea where my last shot went. So I'm just gonna say magically.
It actually went through that hole.
Really? Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not the best shooter. I'm actually one of probably the worst shooter you ever see, but that's not bad. Like, really, this gun is really easy and fun to shoot. I'm gonna hand it over to the other guy, and then see what he thinks. Fine, make me look bad. All right, start it over again.
So, what'd you think?
It's good. It's good.
I mean, there's not a lot to say about these.
Great
These
Colts.
are just like, you know, great Colts that you can kind of just look back in history and
Yeah,
see.
very,
you know.
very historic. I mean, both of them are quite old guns. You know, it's not every day you see a Colt M1911 and a detective special. You know, actually, most Colt revolvers are just, you know, quite a. They're unique. They're unique.
There's enough out there, but they're not commonplace.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, you know, most revolver people are used to Smith & Wesson. You know, like Ruger.
It's not like you're gonna like stroll into a shop and see one on the shelf.
Exactly. That's what I meant. They're not like, it's not like it's super hard to get, but it's not commonplace. So it's really fun. And the fact is, almost 100 years old, still works. So it really says something about Colt quality.
Headshots.
You know, maximum damage.
Yep.
Yeah, 45 to the head.
It's like 9mm, but for adults.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. And then.
So that's pretty much it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. We also have a Facebook page where we try to post interesting things and stuff that you won't normally see, or maybe a little bit behind the scenes kind of thing. And
somewhere here.
yeah, and then if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, shameless advertising, but yeah, we do sell it. So
Shameless self-promotion.
if you're interested, you can get in on that.
You can feel just like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very unique shirt with a very original design. Very original design.
Original. Yep.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
I don't know how to end videos.
Me neither. Just let the awkward silence simmer.
maybe put a fade. Maybe I'll just fade to black.
Yeah.
Right about right here. Yeah.
It's like kind of like.
Do me a favor. I'm very busy. Can you help me test this gun and break it in for me? All right. Thanks. Your lifesaver. I have to admit, any Call of Duty fans, this straight up reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops 1. M16A1 suppressor.